Hey guys, what's up? In this video, I'm going to be talking about whether or not you should buy a PowerPC Mac in 2017. Stay tuned. Okay, so PowerPC Macs. Why am I making a video about them? Well, I get a lot of questions from you guys about whether or not I should buy this Mac, or can this Mac do XYZ, or is this the right Mac for me? All sorts of questions. And 9 times out of 10, most of the time you guys send me links to PowerPC Macs and want to know my thoughts on them. Now, before we can really dive into whether or not they're worth buying, we need to know the history of the PowerPC Mac. So, the PowerPC Mac was the Macs that Apple created from, for the sake of this video, the Power Mac G3 to the Power Mac G5. Now, there was the original Power Mac G2. We're not going to talk about those because most of you won't be buying those Macs since they don't even run Mac OS X. We're going to focus on the ones that just run Mac OS X. So 2003 to about 2005. When these Macs were made, they were made using a different processor. Now, what that processor is, you guys don't need to know that. All you need to know is that it's not an Intel processor, meaning that most applications that you guys would be looking to run will not run on the PowerPC architecture. I'll give you a great example. Google Chrome. Google Chrome came out after Apple had dropped the PowerPC line. That application only runs on Intel Macs. Now, this isn't like Windows where, yeah, there are system requirements and you might be able to make it work on Windows. It just might be slow, or it might be sluggish, or it might not work as expected. If it says on a Mac package that it does not support the PowerPC, it doesn't support the PowerPC for one simple reason. It's a whole different architecture. It's not Intel. And here's the other thing, guys. Apple will drop support for you as quick as they can. Give you an example. The last version of Mac OS X you can run on a PowerPC Mac is Mac OS 10.5. Leopard. That was released in 2005. We are currently on Mac OS X Sierra 10.11. So there's quite a bit of span between those two operating systems. Now, don't get me wrong, Leopard is a great operating system, but it's old. It's really hard to find a lot of software that does work on Leopard, and the software that does work on Leopard, it's old software. Photoshop CC, Creative Cloud, doesn't work on the Power Mac G5. Adobe Premiere Pro, Adobe Photoshop, none of those apps will work. Microsoft Office, even Office for Mac, it's no longer supported on the PowerPC architecture. Google Chrome doesn't work. Most apps are no longer supporting the PowerPC. Now, why is that? Why are app developers no longer supporting that PowerPC architecture if there are so many of them still out there? It's old hardware. It's old technology. Technology has come a long way since then. And the reality is, Apple doesn't even support the PowerPC. If you have an issue with a PowerPC Mac, most of those parts are really expensive to replace, And number two, if they do replace those parts, it's usually not what you are looking to spend. You're looking at easily hundreds of dollars just to replace something so simple as RAM. It's not worth your time nor your investment. So, to answer the overarching question, is buying a PowerPC Mac worth it in 2017? That answer is no. There is no reason to be buying those Macs. So the Mac you found for $117 on eBay, it's not a good deal. Your money is much better suited on buying something like a Mac Pro or a MacBook Pro. You can find them on really good deals on eBay. Just make sure it at least is an Intel-based system. And even those, Apple is starting to drop support for Intel Macs. My Mac Pro, technically is no longer supported by Apple. If I have a problem, it's on me to repair it. Or I have to find another computer repair shop and have them repair it. So just bear that in mind. That same is true for PowerPC Macs. And PowerPC Mac support is getting so hard to find. Most places, if they do support it, they don't support much on it, and most of them just don't even support it at all just because it is such an old architecture. So, that's it for this video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed today's topic. I'm going to be doing more videos like this where I'm just sitting down and talking to you guys and going over a topic that I kind of want to talk about on camera. So, that's it for this video, guys. I will see you guys in the next video. I'm out of here. Peace!
Yeah.